Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the Quran in English Basics for Beginners. Once again, we're going through some basic information from astronomy to prove once again that the Quran is Allah's word. We look in the sun's trajectory. It is stressed in the Quran that the sun and the moon follow specific trajectories and orbits. We see in Surah Al-Anbiya, verse number 33. It is He, it is God most merciful, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is the Supreme Creator. It is He who created night and day and the sun and moon, each one swimming in a sphere. The word swim in the above verse is expressed in Arabic by the word sabaha, and it is used to describe the movement of the sun in space. The word means that the sun does not move randomly through space, but that it rotates around its axis and it follows a course as it does. How do we know that the sun rotates around the axis? How could someone living 1400 years ago know that the sun is not stationary, it is not static, it is moving, without having any instruments or without having a laboratory or without any other laboratory or books or encyclopedias at his disposal? It was only in the year, I think it was 1610 or 1620, when a person known as Johannes Fabricius then confirmed for the first time that the sun is indeed spinning on its axis because of the movement of the sunspots. And telescopes were only much later than that, right? And in any case, you cannot see the sun directly with a telescope. The fact that the sun is not fixed in position but rather follows a specific trajectory is also stated in Surah Yasin, verse number 38. And the sun runs to its resting place, and that is the decree of the Almighty, the All-Knowing. These facts set out in the Quran were only discovered by means of astronomical advances in our own time. According to astronomers' calculations, the sun moves along a path known as the solar apex in the path of the star Vega at an incredible speed of 720,000 kilometers per hour. Approximately, this shows that the sun travels some 17 million kilometers per day. Now, in addition to the sun, all the planets and satellites within its gravitational field also travel the same distance. That means our entire solar system, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, the Oort cloud, the Kuiper belt, everything is moving, traveling a distance of 17 million kilometers per day. How is it possible for someone living 1400 years ago, a Bedouin in the desert, a man, Sal'lal'laa'hu A'layhi Was'sal'lam, to make these amazing statements that were only made with recent astronomical discoveries and calculations? How? It is impossible. It is impossible for you, if you are just standing on the planet Earth, to know that the moon has got its own orbit and the sun has got its own orbit and the Earth has got its own orbit and Mercury has got its own orbit and every planet has got its own orbit, every star has got its own orbit, every galaxy has got its own orbit. Each one is swimming in its own sphere and in its own orbit. Once again proving without a shadow of a doubt that the Quran is Allah's word, it is the Kalamullah. Without a shadow of a doubt that if you want to know what the Creator, the Supreme Creator of the heavens and the earth, what He wants to communicate to you, what message He wants to give you, then please don't delay, because without a shadow of a doubt, it is an absolute guarantee confirmed by science that these words cannot, this knowledge was not known 1400 years ago. It is impossible. So please get a copy of the Quran today. Do not delay. Stay well, look after yourself.